Hey you guys, it's Tonya and I'm excited today to bring you this little journal that I created using Marion Smith's grand printable collection. And I'll put a link to the printable down below for you guys so that you can see it. On the cover I used one of her designs as the cover page, and then this is a piece of black organza ribbon, and this is a little filigree metal piece that has a hole in the center, so I tied a little bow through it to just kind of soften up the cover a bit. And then I hung some of Marion's vintage trinkets from that, and down at the bottom I added one of the Tim Holtz word plates that says "Enjoy the Journey." I did the Copic stitching on the cover, and then on the back cover I added a few little bloomer things here so that it kind of softens it up and matches the black that's on the front. So let's get started. This is one of my favorite printables that Marion has. I've already done a layout using them, and the colors are just so rich and vibrant, and they're my favorite color palette anyway, so it was fun working with this album. So on these, what I did was, from one of the other printables that I happen to have, there was some journal lines, and I filled in a lot of this album with these journal lines. So I'm just going to quickly skip through those areas. But this I made into a pocket, and this is from one of Marion's other printables. It was an envelope, and I had printed it out a while back, but I didn't use it in the project at the time, so it fit perfect with this, with the hot air balloons. I'm going to give this book to one of my students. She's going to study abroad in Italy for a good part of next year, so I thought this would make a nice little travel journal for her. Now on this page I used my grand nestabilities and cut the page so that it was a big circle, and then I folded it in half in the signature, so it makes a really nice odd shape. And then this is left over from one of Marion's other printables, and it says Tuesday, March the 5th, and it just so happens that in 2013, March the 5th is on a Tuesday. So that could have been planned, I don't know, but maybe not. And then on this page I just made it into a pocket, and then this is one of the envelopes from one of Marion's Digi downloads. This is the other side of that circle. And to do this, what you do is you take your paper and you fold it in half, and then you don't cut the whole circle out, like you pull it in some, and then that way it's not cutting completely out, and you end up with a really nice size. This album ended up being, I think, 5 by 8.5. And as you can see, I just printed the lines on the back of all of these papers. I left a lot of this blank since I'm giving it to someone as a journal. I want the book to stay kind of somewhat flat. This is one of the note cards that's in the kit. I think this is actually an add-on, and it comes with this pocket. And I cut one of the file folder tabs out from the Tim Holtz file folder on the edge die. These are the big pillar of Prima leaves, and the white Prima flowers, and I just layered a couple of them here. Did some die cutting with some scraps. This is one of the Tim Holtz die cuts. This is just very, she's going to Italy, and I just feel like this has that Mediterranean feel to it, so I was really excited to work with it. I think she's going to really like it. And again, I added a little bling here to just kind of pop those flowers a little bit. This is from one of Marion's previous journals. This is from this set. It comes with the file folder, note card, library pocket page. And then this is actually from Garrett's mini album, but I figured with her going to Italy, she's probably going to be riding some trains and planes and things like that, so I thought these little envelopes were perfect for that. So I just included them, and I love the colors. The colors match this perfect. Then on this page, this is the library pocket, which I believe is an add-on. It might come with the kit, I can't remember, but I will, I think it's an add-on. And then this was a Polaroid stamp that I had, and I just cut out the center. I left this open so she can tuck a picture behind there and then glue it down. Again, I carried on that jewel tone in the center of the flower up here. This was a piece of scrap from Garrett's printable, and this was actually the center piece from a frame that I had decorated. So it's perfect because it talks about train tickets and things like that, so I just kind of thought it fit. And when she has this, a nice 4x6 photograph will fit on the back of that, so or she can journal on it, either one. These are some of my Tim Holtz stamps. This is included in the kit. And then this says, time is a companion that goes with us on the journey. It reminds us to cherish each moment because it will never come again. What we leave behind is not important as how we have lived. So I just thought that was perfect for this. There's just some stamping on here. Again, this is another one of those Nestabilities labels dies that I just folded and then die cut so that I would have an interesting looking page. This is the other half of that. This is another one of Marion's printables that I had already, and I had done some stitching on it, and I just made it a little pocket for some extra journal spots. And then I also included, this is the center of that Polaroid that I showed you a few minutes ago, and this would give her the opportunity to size the picture, so I decided to leave it in there. I believe these are envelopes that were left over from Garrett's mini album, and it was just perfect, so I put it in here to trap some little memorabilia. This is in the kit. And this ticket down at the bottom is in the kit, so I just made a little pocket out of it. On this page, this is Stamper's Best Stamp, and this is on the same stamp set. So I just stamped it and then made a pocket out of it. And this is included in the kit. And then on this side, this is one of the Polaroids from the stamp. I just stamped it onto Marion's paper and then cut it out. This was left over from an old Jolie's. I've had it forever. I think it was a Sitting with Santa picture time or something. And then I just took some of the scraps and made this little banner and cut out these little butterflies. Then again, another pocket, and this envelope is actually included in the kit. And then this is just a little ephemera pack that was included in the kit. And some more of those flowers. And then that's it. That's my little mini. So thank you guys for watching. I'll put a link down below for the download, so you guys can go and get it. It's super beautiful. I love working with it. Every time I do one of these albums, I have people ask me, you know, what paper I'm using, what printer I'm using. The printer I'm using is an HP, I think it's like a CP125NW or something like that, but it's an HP Color Laser Jet, and then I printed on Georgia Pacific 110 pound bond. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave me comments. Thanks.